So much simpler.
I think if I picked this book up, it would disintegrate.
I have to like fucking have free monitors just to do that shit. It's so bad. Yeah, you can. You're supposed to be able to just pause it. You can go, whatever, dude. Fine. Jason, just hit the pause button. Watch. Then there should be a seek button. Oh, wait, no. What the oh, wow. I swear there used to be a feature. Thanks, Twitch. Whatever. So I have to. Here's the beautiful bullshit cryptology note law that I made here. It's so bad. Let me put this on the other screen there, and let's get started. I have the picture on my phone. Gotta do this bullshit. No! No! Thank you. Right, so first it's backwards triangle, which is sits, so sits to Triforce Weird Thing, which is 5. Okay, then it's Triforce Weird Thing to vertical triangles, which is 3. Then it's backwards triangle to vertical triangles. Wait. Vertical triangles. Yeah, that's 3.
That's
okay.
all the wire I have.
I am aware, Jason. Shush.
That's the heart playing pattern, I'm pretty sure.
I'm just trying to get the pattern down. There. So that's the pattern right there. Take a picture of that, Jason. Screen cap that. I can do the drum formation. Oh my fucking god. I hate this 30-second delay so much. Like he's going on a rant saying, "You're doing it wrong!" when I'm literally saying, just take a picture of this so I can wire it on the girl, then I can wire this for the fucking drum, then we can move on with our lives and be fucking happy. Thank you. Thank you. Now we wire it for the drum pattern. Now, quickly take a picture of this. Not that.
No, not there.
The specific, well, I guess that works too, but yeah. Take a picture of that.
I don't make the rules.
Well, who does?
The rules were given
While
for either of us.
While you do that, I will wire this up correctly. So it's like...
Well, go around it then. We're under fire.
I would love to, Captain Volta. But you know once the path is woven,
There. That's what I meant. I think
that-
that's the right terminal.
it's out of my control.
We are going to get blown to bits. Other
That-
end goes here.
Sure.
And this terminal goes...
There
are no ship shields.
Let me just look one more time at the last one.
Excuse me. What protocol calls for the disposal of our...
There is no protocol
And
for
that
this
should be it.
situation. This is...
There we go. Fixed it.
Hey! That is extremely sensitive.
Space Sweeper, report.
I'm experiencing severe...
You said I needed to do this anyway first. That's why I was working on it first.
Damaged.
Stop it, please.
Hang on. I'm coming right down.
About time, I mean.
Good job, little girl. You keep them both occupied for a while, okay?
Okay, so now we go up, I'm assuming? No, let's go up. Let's leave. Nah, fuck.
Watch my controls for a bit, would you? Our navigation bot seems to be malfunctioning.
Oh wait, she'll be in here.
Too long.
Got it. So she'll be in here. So she won't be able to turn off the shit. So now we go over to Shay's side. We play the drums. Let's get the drum pattern wired in now. Which is... The fading colors are terrible. Here, I got it. Like this. Like this. And like that.
Now I'm out of choir.
That should be the drum pattern, yep.
That's the
Go
one where
play
I
the
swing
drums. Wait, switch it to manual while I did this slightly out of order. Shit, is that gonna bud the whole thing? Hopefully not. If it does, then fuck me. It shouldn't. Because there's no laser firing. It seems the laser firing buds the whole thing. Will you go switch the thing to manual? I don't think it matters if I did that bit out of order. Manual. Will you stop spazzing out at split? How do I switch this to manual now?
Let's hope this isn't a self-destruct button.
Here, this. Manual. There we go. Manual set. Alright. So now we just fire the laser. This should hopefully fucking do it. Prepare to fire laser. If you spaz out now, I will kill someone. Oh, the music's getting intense. I think it knows. I did it right. Fire this shit. There it goes. Are we done? Did we do it? Did we do it correctly? I think we did correctly.
Getting hot in here again.
I'm sure it will stop. It always does.
Not this time. I think we got it. Now what? The laser isn't being stopped by anything now. I flipped the switch earlier, remember? It's good. I'm all ahead of this. Now what? We did it. We killed the ship. Now what the fuck do we do? Switch to Shay? Switch to Shay. Let's switch. See what happens. No, I don't want to leave this room. I'm a little scared what will happen if we leave this room. What do we need to do now? Tell me before I fuck anything. Grab our bot. That's right. So now is our chance. Grab our bot. Go! Hang on. It was in manual. Let's just go up quickly. Okay, it's still working. Good.
Gary? Come in, Gary. It's grabbing time again.
Unleash! It's in manual. This should work. Oh, yep, music's playing and everything. We got this shit. Hug! Mods!
Good work,
Hug!
Gary. It's an honor to be grabbed by such a professional.
Now what? Now we just watch and wait, I guess.
It's too late. The meltdown has started. Everybody out.
Fucking robots.
The other ship is melting down and it's taking us with it.
Why are there two of them now?
Over here.
Oh god.
You have to jump.
Oh dear god.
I'll catch you. Mom, Dad.
Watch out!
Oh no.
Hey.
Merrick.
Fucking Merrick. Of course he's there. Jason Sane Dame complete. Awesome. Oh, Grandpa Hero time. Oh.
I thought you were a baker.
Oh.
I can do that too.
Be proud, old man. Be proud.
Shay!
Mom!
Jump, son!
There's no way. There is. Oh no! I knew it. There was no fucking way. There was no fucking way. Yep. Grabbing bot. Yes! I knew something was gonna happen.
Gary?
Thank you, Grabbing Gary.
Gary, get out of there! Gary!
Gary, no! The only casualty. There's a moral in this, kids. There is. Don't discard your toys. I don't know. Now what? Hi. It's about time for that. Can we do anything? No. It's still movie time. For my parents. Okay, so that's the end of the second chapter, but is that legit the end? Is that, like, legitimately the end of the game? Like, you were saying that was the end of the game, Jason, but I thought that was just the end of the act. Like, is that actually the end of the game? Someone confirm that for me, please. From what I can tell, I can see why people get upset about the ending slightly now, I think. I mean, it was a satisfying ending. Like, the kid is back and everything, and, you know, everything's great, except they literally just ended outside of a gun fortress. It wasn't over. It wasn't over. Is this the ending? Are they concluding it with pictures? Is that what they're doing? I think I heard that. I think this is what I was hearing about. There was supposed to be 5 acts, and I think these are what these pictures are. But due to funding, aka really bad management. Yeah, okay, so it's Jason's confirming. Yeah, this is actually it. This is over. There's no other chapters. I think because of bad management and just like bad money placement and shit, they had to cut it. They had to literally make it only 2 acts instead of the normal episodic 5. And so we're getting a picture book ending here, basically, rather than a full game. And I can understand now why some people got kind of probably pissed at the ending. To be fair, I'm not sure how much this is going for on Steam right now, so I'm gonna save my review for until then, because I don't know. I hear a lot of people always say if a game is incomplete, it should not be, you know, it should barely have a price tag on it, really. But I don't know. It was a pretty damn good experience. It was a damn good game. It had lots of hours of content in it for just 2 hours, so, or not 2 hours, 2 acts. So I want to see what the price tag is before I decide if it's basically worth it. But overall, I thought the game was good. I wish there was a hell of a lot more, because they just ended it. Like, what's going to happen now? They got out, and they destroyed a production facility, yes, of the ship area. However, they did not at all destroy that empire. There's plenty to fucking do. Like, they still have, I'm sure, more of those maw creatures, and I'm sure they can fight still. And while they may be weak or whatever they were trying to say in the story, it doesn't matter how weak they are, because they have the fucking technology. And they're not that weak, because as you saw, Marich went for, the They might be weak, but they still can fight. Because as you saw, Merrick went after the one girl at one point, so they obviously can fight. So... we'll ask that question next, Jason. We'll have to talk about that off stream unless somebody can tell me. I'll ask it at the end of this, but by the time this goes up, we'll already have it in mind, so we'll talk about that off stream. But anyway, he basically just asked what game we're going to play next, and, like, that's a good question. We got to figure out what now. Been playing a lot of point and clit, so I'd say we should, take a break from that. We've played 2 in a row. I'm sure you guys are getting tired of that. We need something new. I'll take a look myself, I guess. Amnesia. Oh my fucking god. That's basically a point and click. No. It's a Soma style point and click. I'm sorry, people can call Soma whatever you want. I feel it was a point and click. There's no combat. It's walking. Figure out SCP. There's nothing to figure out. It's broken. It doesn't work with my version of Windows. For whatever stupid reason. You try it out on your computer. If it works on Windows 7, I guess. If you're nice, you can just let me borrow your computer. We can do one giant stream, maybe. I don't know. If you're really that desperate for me to play it. Our hero. Aw. But she truly has become a hero in her village now. But, yeah. As for the rest of the game, there's not much more to say, really. It was just a damn good game. The music was good. Not, Undertale level, in my opinion. Because Undertale has been, like, the top so far of video game music I've heard. But it was good. It fit the mood. It fit the scene. It fit everything. Story, surprisingly very good. At first, I thought it was going to be something I've experienced before. Like one of those, or one of my own ideas. But this was a whole new change, really. This was something fresh for me, actually. This was a completely different situation than what I expected. I thought it would be something like a played situation, but there was just so many twists, and the story kept changing. And everything I thought they were hinting at, they were actually hinting at something much bigger, much more convoluted, much more complicated. Something that I actually haven't seen in a while, really. That I think is actually really well done in the story aspect. Gameplay-wise, it's a point and click. I don't know what to tell you. There were some really cool mechanics, like with the wiring. I know I really bashed that on my last stream, the wiring. As I said, I thought it was really cool. They added an actual cryptology thing. The only reason I was bashing it was because I was on the time schedule and I was rushed into something I really wasn't ready to do. Versus, the normal stuff, because I thought there was probably like good 2 hours of the game left, and I was told by, that there was less, but there was way more. But yeah, I kind of like the wire bit, honestly. I like the whole cryptology thing. So I'm not playing Dead Space. I have horrible memories of the game dating back to Zangaran era. So no, I highly doubt we're gonna play Dead Space. I have horrible experiences with that game. And there's my thing spazzing out. A lot of backers for this. Jesus, and I think they probably included every single one. Well, I'll give them props for at least putting all their backers in. I'm not sure if it was the lack of Kickstarter funding that did it, or just truly bad management. Because I heard it had a fairly successful Kickstarter, a pretty damn successful one. Maybe they just undershot what they needed, possibly, and because of it, what they wanted to actually do wasn't realized, and they fucked up or something. I don't know. I just know the ending felt a little rushed there. Like, there's way more they could have done. It felt like they just ended it there. They're just like, okay, done. That's it. You're done. But that's not how it is. There's obviously got to be a battle and shit. Like, the people over in Loruna aren't just gonna, like, raise up their hands and say, we surrender, when they've got giant death ray mods and shit. They did too much too fast. Yeah, I do agree with that as well. Like, a lot of, like, for the game aspect up till the ending, I felt that the game was actually pretty well paced for the most part. My only thing was the ending. The ending was just really abrupt, in my opinion. Like, as you saw, it just, yeah. At least it wasn't as bad as some of the green light shit I've seen, where they just literally, you walk through a thing and it says, this happens to you, and this happens to you, and this happens to you, and you discover the ultimate truth, and it just ends in a wall of text and says, boom, you beat the game, thanks for your 20 bucks. Like, at least it hasn't done that. At least they gave us, while rushed, an actual ending. That I'm okay with. So, that in itself kind of makes it slightly worth the money, but I want to see how much it's actually worth. I gotta wait for all the Kickstarter backers to get off here so I can actually see how much it's going for. I know which game you should attempt. Dark Souls. Oh my fucking god. Oh no. Well, if we're gonna do the Souls games, we gotta start all the way back with Demon Souls. But, dude, that would be a massive thing to do. Like, I'm slightly concerned. Like, my computer is awesome, but I've seen the graphics for that stuff, and I'm a little bit concerned that my computer won't be able to handle it. I'll do some research on it, I guess, but Dark Souls. Oh fuck! There's that music. Really loud for some reason. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that fit its theme when it was used in the, you know, what it was used for. So. But yeah, as for the Soul games, yep, that should be interesting if we're actually going to do that. Holy fuck. I'm not entirely sure I'm ready for that. Because once I go into the Souls game, knowing me and how intense I get with video games, oh, that's going to be an undertaking. Airbnb, gotta go laundry. Okay, do the laundry. We're still waiting on the credits anyway, talking. Just pretty much rambling about the game and whatever the fuck. Trying to think. I'm not really sure what else I could say. Well, I guess we can talk about the characters. I think the characters were pretty damn well done, actually, for this game. Like, a lot of the normal, stereotypical tropes were kind of... Some were there, and some were not. Like, some of them just kind of blew you away. And this game just seemed to be one of those games that's rather inclusive and more, I'd say, slightly progressive than some of the other games I've seen. Like, I know for most games these days it's not a big deal, but the introduction of the lesbian couple, for example, that was pretty good. They actually had that in the game. And I've seen that in plenty of games, don't get me wrong, but for a kid growing up in the era where, like, you barely talked about this shit, you know, that's, to me, always a nice thing to see in a video game, to see that they're not trying to, you know, hide it out. To be fair, I didn't grow up in the era where we, like, no one talked about it. I grew up in more of the era where it was, like, I don't know where to, I think the best word I could say is, kids weren't told anything about it. Like, kids were purposely kept in the dark about this whole, like, gay, lesbian, LGBT stuff. Like, I didn't know about any of this till I was, like, 11. Like, you can all misquote me on this if you want, but when I was like 10, I was like, I didn't even grasp the concept, really. I didn't understand what it even meant to be, like, gay and lesbian and all that. And, like, growing up, obviously, I've definitely understood it, and I definitely don't have a problem with it, but, you know, as a kid, I was like, what the fuck? What the hell am I looking at? But then I got educated because the internet became a thing in my life, and the internet basically taught me. I saw that, yeah, there's really nothing fucking wrong with that. There's really not. Everything that is supposedly wrong with it is, you know, not even a thing. So that was interesting that they included. I also like the way that they did a lot of the characters, too. They actually had a lot of character to them. Like, I even said the one girl almost talked like me at one point in one of my videos because we fucking mirrored each other. Like, I actually, remember I said, I think it was like true at one point. I was just like, true. And she said true, like, literally a second later. That was kind of funny to me, but at the same time, I don't know. I find that interesting. I think the characters were
Not just because she mimicked me, obviously. That was, I just brought that up because. But I think the characters were pretty damn well written. The comedy was pretty damn good in the game. It felt good. But that's more the story aspect, as I said, and I already said they had a good thing in there. But I also think the voice acting was pretty damn good as well. So that's why I'm talking about the characters as well. They were characters were written well. They were spoken well. It was just an overall good game. As for graphics, I rarely talk about graphics because I'm not really big on the whole graphical bullshit. I really, like, obviously for your sakes, I tend to go with higher video cards, and it's finally over, but we're still talking now. We're still kind of rambling. Obviously for your sakes, I get the higher graphics card so I can show you the highest settings and whatnot in video games. But I myself, honest to God, don't care about graphics. I played a game like Undertale and fell in love with it, like many people. That's just like the ultimate proof. Undertale in itself is the ultimate proof you don't need the best graphics in the world to be the best, to be the, you know, as popular as Undertale got. So now that this is over, we're going to do one more thing, and that is go in the Steam store, and we're going to check the... We're going to check the price of the game, and I'll let you all decide if you think it's worth it or not. We might do this from now on, a big game night Saturday at the end of every series, to just kind of give you an overview of the game, kind of provide the company that made the game a bit of a way for you to go buy the game, that kind of thing. Kind of give them a little bit of a shout out, but also let you decide if you have the money to buy the game, or if you think it even deserves the money. Oh God, Jason wants me to do the EXE games now. Alright, so let's look up Broken Age 24 bots. Ooh. Do I think the game was worth 24 bots? There's the recommendations. You can read the reviews. You've now seen my game of it. It has very positive reviews because it was a pretty damn good game, but it's technically, in a sense, a incomplete product, and that alone to me almost makes me not want to say it's worth the 25 bucks, because the one thing I can definitely say about it is, while a good game, it has pretty much literally no replayability, which means for that price, okay, I've used this as an example, and you can be pissy about me, but for this price, you could have instead gotten Undertale for $9, which has almost 100 hours of replayability. Yeah, Jason says around 15. I was actually going to say maybe around about that. Yeah, about 15, something like that. Possibly less. I was probably thinking more around 9-ish, really, because the issue is, one, it was a kit-started game, so it probably cost them a lot less to develop than the average game, and on top of it, as I said, we're 10 hours done, and there's virtually no replayability. You've seen it, that's it. That is the main problem with these kind of point and clicks. Like, you beat it, it's awesome, it's done. Now, if they actually had DLC in this DLC section, I'd say, hell yeah, there's replayability, but even then, that wouldn't excuse the price, because you'd have to buy it separately, unless they were awesome and offered it free, which they don't. So, do I think it's worth the money that you had to pay for it? Kind of. I feel possibly they should have done what Walking Dead did. Some people hate that. Some people hate what Walking Dead did because of its episodic format. And that was like, I don't know, $9, or possibly less. Honestly, if it was possible to make it less, I'd say less. But, you know, just basically cut it up like that and then sell it in different pieces. I know people are going to get really pissed about that, but hear me out. So that way you can spend, like, I don't know, $2 and then decide if you like it on the first act, and if you don't, if you think it's terrible, you just go, fuck you, and leave, refund it. But then again, with the Steam refund system now in place, you really don't, well, actually, in a sense, you kind of do have to worry about that, because this game took us 10 hours to beat, and the Steam refunds, at last I checked, after 2 hours, you can't refund it. So, I don't know. I think this is one of these examples of a game that actually might have benefited from being cut up, because $25 is a fucking lot of money for only 2 acts. Let me just put it to you that way. Like, Walking Dead was probably like 30-ish, maybe 40, something like that, for like 5 though. So, and this was only 10 hours. Whereas Walking Dead's episodic stuff that I played like took me probably days, probably almost like 18 in 3 acts, and didn't even cost me that much money. If I remember, Walking Dead cost about the same price of this when I bought the season pass for it way back when. Then you know me, I'm not a DLC guy, but this, I just feel if they were gonna put this game out for $25, I feel that honestly, if they were refusing to go down for that price tag, I feel this was one of the games that should have, honest to God, been split up so people can enjoy it, period, without having to pay the $25 price tag and overcommit. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, this has been Xel'crin. Thank you for those of you who decided to watch today, and who will be watching this on YouTube in some kind of edited mess, because that didn't take us very long at all. Actually, there was a good bit of content there, but you know, more than I was thinking, which is actually good, because I was a little concerned we'd literally play the game for about 5 minutes and be done. But yeah, this has been Xel'crin, guys. We have no idea what the fuck we're going to do for Game Night Saturday yet. Me and Jason and whoever the fuck else I can get in our little group are going to discuss games, ideas, and all that. And yeah, this has been Xel'crin, as I said, and I'll see you in the next video, stream, or wherever the fuck you find me. Bye, guys.